Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with SimplerTrading.com, and in tonight's free video, I've got two tickers that I wanted to look at with you, and the first of which is Tesla. Now, the title of this video I used as some of the biggest themes that are driving this market, and in my mind, with some of the headline risk that you've seen throughout the week from conflict in the Middle East, etc., you kind of, you can go to bed feeling a little bit cautious about buying the outright stock indexes, but, which names would you want to focus on? I feel like names that have had high short interest, where you've got a lot of people that are short the stock, expecting it to move lower, but have been proved wrong and continue to be proved wrong, has been some of the most accelerated moves that I have seen. So it's just the idea that when you look at Tesla, we all know that that has been a big factor of this stock. And the other thing that I have in it heading into next week, or that I am looking at, is the comparison of the idea that this swing high to this swing low was very similar to this swing high to this swing low. You can see that those two price declines were almost exactly the decline that you saw here. So what this is showing us is it's just the personality of this stock. It enjoys declining a certain dollar amount, and then it continues along the path of, in this case, least resistance, which continues to squeeze shorts out of the market. If you take that idea and you apply it to the current high and think if it were to decline the same, well, then that would take us down to about 467, down into 465. There again, it's not an exact single price point, but it shows you that that would be a correction very similar to the corrections that have already happened, and the trend was able to continue. And inside that, I think you could actually see Tesla continue to push higher into the earnings report. So I'm going to be looking at buying some of those calls for the run into earnings. Then you sell it before the report comes out, and I think that could be a very viable trade. Another spot to look at is Beyond Meat, and this is just another example of where you've got people that are aggressively shorting the stock, and then some news hits the wire that ends up being positively interpreted for this name, and now we're just continuing to squeeze higher. So we've been trading this one all week, and it's been nice for those types of moves. Into next week, I think it still has potential. Now, it's probably worth pointing out that we have come back into fill this type of gap area, so those easy targets have been met, but around a monthly expiration, I always enjoy entertaining the idea that names like this might move to a psychological value, and I think 100 is worth consideration in that way. So you can look at butterflies up into it, put credit spreads, whatever strategy you enjoy using, but that theme of finding people that are stuck short in these kind of, certain cult type names and then riding them as they are forced out of their positions has been successful, and I'm going to continue to focus on that. So I hope that's helpful, and we will see you at the next free video.